Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video, I'm going to be testing and reviewing as part of our Amazon Soap Fest, Stay Fresh Premium Car Care Shampoo Bath. You have to like a shampoo that's called Stay Fresh. You know, as I was looking over this, it's a little bit different than some of the other soaps that we've tested on our Amazon Soap Fest, but let me read you something real quick. Don't wash your vehicle with just any shampoo. Stay Fresh Shampoo Bath is blended as a daily pH balance wash for your car. It is enhanced with calcium to prevent water spots. So apparently this is really good at not only strong bones, but also preventing water spots. And it even says on here, no need to towel dry. I don't know, I always towel dry the car. I'm gonna let you guys try that, especially some of you guys that are in the areas of the world or country that have really hard water. I would be interested to see if this really would do that. I don't have hard water here. The dilution ratio, it's a little different than some of our other Amazon soaps that we've tested. It says for daily cleaning, use 2 ounces of the shampoo bath to a 5-gallon bucket. For a deep clean, apply 5 ounces of shampoo to a 5-gallon bucket. Now the car actually is pretty dirty out there, so I'm going to stay, instead of, I don't have a 5-gallon bucket that I use, I'm going to stay with the 3-gallon that we've used, and we're going to still do the 3 ounces in 3 gallons of water. For our foam test, we're going to be using our MTM submachine gun style foamer. I'll be using 2 ounces of the Stay Fresh and 10 ounces of warm water to test the foaming ability of the Stay Fresh, and then we'll switch, as I said before, to our 3-gallon bucket, and we'll be using 3 ounces and see what kind of foamage it makes, and more importantly, how well it cleans the car, and is it going to harm our Adams liquid paint sealant. I have high hopes for this. I believe as I'm shooting this, as you watch this, there are only maybe 2 more soaps left. I'm about a month ahead in when I shoot these and when you guys see them, so the weather hasn't been very kind, so I want to try to get up to a couple videos per week, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Our weather here is really bipolar. Anyway, enough talking, let's get fresh. Got a lot of bug guts on here. Been through several rainstorms. I apologize for the blower. It seems like every time I bring the video camera out, my neighbors decide to run some type of power equipment. That's just life here. All right, I've got 2 ounces of our Stay Fresh, 10 ounces of warm water. Let's see how this foams. Alright, so initially the Stay Fresh goes on very thick. It's almost like some of our other car soaps that we've seen that has a latex type texture to it. There is some lubrication I can feel in the foam itself. It's mainly comprised of the super small micro bubbles and some of the medium ones. Now, I had forgot to mention earlier, it's about 61, 62 degrees out. There's a slight breeze, and we're going to see how that does as far as affecting the durability of the foam. However, what we really want to see, will it remove the bonded contaminants from the car, or I'm sorry, the non-bonded contaminants, and will it harm our Adams liquid paint sealant that we have? So I'm going to let this dwell for 6 minutes. We'll be back and see what's left. All right, guys, here we are back 6 minutes later, and we can see that we've probably got a good 60% left on the hood and maybe 50-40% left on the top and the windshield. And on the side where it's facing the sun, we've got about, I don't know, maybe 40% left. So we're going to go ahead and rinse this, see if it removed the non-bonded contaminants, and also find out if it harms the Adams liquid paint sealant that's underneath. So after everything has been rinsed, the condition of our Adams paint sealant is still excellent. It's still beating up really nice. Of course, it does not remove the bonded contaminants as you would expect, and as I have mentioned to you guys multiple occasions. It did a nice job removing the non-bonded contaminants. Did a very nice job. I'm going to say this soap as a foam so far really kind of surprised me. I don't know why. I shouldn't be surprised on a lot of this stuff, but it really did a nice job as a foam. I don't know if it's the fortification of the calcium, but it gives the illusion at least that the surface is a little slicker. But I'm going to rate this as an 8. It's a good solid foam. It did a nice job. It's a good solid foam. So I'm going to go ahead and rate it as an 8 as a foam. I'm going to go ahead and get the bucket set up, and we will see what the Stay Fresh can do in its foaming ability, and then what it'll be able to do in a hand wash. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the properties of the Stay Fresh shampoo bath. It is a fairly viscous, almost amber colored car soap. It has a citrus and berry overtone to it, if you're into that sort of thing. I'm going to go ahead and put 3. Oh wow, that's pretty cool looking. it kind of turns translucent when it goes in the bucket. Now, as I said before in the intro on the label, it said you could use 2 ounces for a 5-gallon bucket for just the maintenance, or if you had heavy cleaning, you would use basically 1 ounce per gallon, which is what we're going to use. So when it goes in, it kind of looks translucent yellowish. It's kind of weird. This is not the shampoo that you would expect from seeing it in the bottle. It almost has a rose-colored tint to it, but I think that may be just the bottle itself. Okay, so there is a slight bit of lubrication just from the amount that was in the measuring cup. So let's agitate this and see what kind of foamage we get. All right, so initially the bubble cell structure is very fine, and it's already breaking down very quickly just from the breeze. Now, I got to tell you guys, I've had some people say, well, you shouldn't agitate the water like that. You should do it with a hose. Look, this right here, the foam is not what you wash your car with. What you're washing your car with is the soap solution. So this is just for show, okay? These bubbles right here, okay, the majority of the water in here, wow, this has got a lot of slickness to it. This water solution is what's in your mitt or what's in your wash medium that you're using. That's what actually does the work. It's not this head on top of here. So, gosh, I gotta tell you guys, this is up there with Wonder Wash, Chemical Guys Wonder Wash, as far as a slickness in the water. So we're going to go ahead and get our 4 mitts that we're going to be using to wash the Accord and test this in a hand wash and see how it does. Okay guys, I want to go ahead and give you my final thoughts on the Stay Fresh shampoo bath. As a hand wash, this stuff is really good. I'm going to give it an 8.5. The reason is, number one, the durability of the soap water solution is pretty much the same from when I start the panel to where I'm ending the panel. It cleans very well. It actually removed a good portion of the sap that's on here. Usually after sap has been baked in the sun, you guys can't see it, but I can feel it. It's going to take a clay bar to remove it, but it did remove a portion of that, which is good, and it did a really nice job. I went ahead, as I normally do, I went ahead and blew the car dry with the blower. I can't tell if it, if it prevents water spots just from doing that. My method, the way that I dried, you guys have seen that video, it's the same, and I don't get water spots because of the way that I dry the car. Anyway, I think this is a very, very, very good shampoo. So with that being said, again, I'm going to give it an 8 for the foaming ability and an 8.5 for the hand wash ability. If you guys would like to try this car soap, I'm going to put a link in the description box below where I purchased it on Amazon. I would highly recommend you guys give it a try. I think it is a very, very good soap. I will definitely be using it again. This will be on my shelf. I'm not getting rid of that or writing this one off. But guys, I thank you. If you haven't subscribed, do so. There's a little bell icon next to the subscribe button. You can click that and be notified of all of the videos that I post as soon as I actually get them on YouTube. And I will talk to you guys on the next video.